My opening statement is I'm really proud of my team. Played a really good Virginia Tech team. Everybody knows how they play. They move the ball. They play great team defense. One of the best shooting teams, scoring teams in the country. And to not play our greatest game, only having 10 assists and still come out of this with an 8-point win. Proud of the guys.
Start with questions for Alex. We got the microphone.
Is that always the questions?
Stephen had one in the front there. Yeah.
Hey, look, you've been starting most of the season, but you came off the bench. You're probably the biggest game of the year so far. I guess, what was your mentality coming off the bench and kind of just helping the team stabilize with some of the foul trouble in the first half?
The mentality was to, just figure out what's going on in the game and just try to do whatever we need at the moment. And for the most part, we're going to always need defense. So I wanted to just amp it up on the defensive end. And, we're just going to flow from there.
Alex, that last play of the first half was vintage Alex Lomax. They're trying to hold for the last shot, and you take it from there. Describe all the way through what happened.
Yeah, pretty much it's a crazy scenario because when the play first started, he ran down to the baseline. And I asked him, I said, I already know this play for you, huh? He was like, yeah. So from then on forward, he got a down screen and caught it like towards the top up at half court. So I pretty much knew, he the head of the snake and he was going to try to take the shot regardless. And I was kind of just, trying to figure out the way he was dribbling, and I kind of just took a chance towards the end of the possession. Everything played out the right way. It was just me just taking a chance, knowing coach believed in me. So, I took that chance and it worked out well.
What about the offense? You're going up. You're going up for like a layup, and they've got two guys on you. In one motion, you turn and hit Malcolm, who's trailing.
Yeah, it's just the chemistry with me and Malcolm. We've been playing together for a while. I knew it was me and him in a two-man game from the jump. So once I got the steal, I knew he was going to run with me. So, have to sell it and just be aggressive. And it worked out to where he just was there at the end. So, everything just happened in the moment, and it was a great play.
I think you guys had a season low in turnovers. I think you guys only had 4 in the second half. What do you think just kind of changed on that end from maybe these first few games?
I just honestly feel like it was probably the biggest game for us, and guys cared a lot more. We wanted to, follow through a lot. We talk about turnovers every day, and to come out in that second half and only have 4 turnovers was pretty big for us. Guys didn't take as many, chances on trying to make the home run plays, and we're trying to just take hits, first base hits at a time, and I feel like we kind of did a better job than usual in that second half for sure.
Alex, what was it about the Memphis defense tonight that made it a tough shooting night for them? And of course, you guys forced plenty of turnovers yourselves there as well.
Pretty much, we just caught a flow defensively. We kind of got a good rhythm on their offense. The coaches did a great job of game planning, and we kind of did a good job of following through on the game plan. And guys just mainly try to win your one-on-one matchups and also help each other. Big Jalen and Malcolm just did a great job of always helping us, and they hit a lot of things maybe that we kind of messed up on. And just to have those guys is just a great perk. And just follow through on the defensive game plan. Coaches put a great game plan in, and we just tried our best, to follow through.
Two-part question. Where's this team's confidence now after a win like this? And then Tyler gets a shot Friday. Talk about that.
The team's confidence is skyrocketing right now because I honestly feel like people just think, we probably might be front runners or we just want to play a certain type of style, but I think we dogs, you know what I mean? Like, we can win 50-point games, 60-point games, 70-point games, no matter what. We're going to try to figure out a way to get it done. And just brought a lot of guys together through adversity. We fought through adversity and everybody stayed positive. So I feel like it's a good build from here. And with Tyler's situation, we coming in to play Iowa State. They're a good team. We're coming in focused. He's going to come in and, locked in, and we all going to just follow through the game plan. And we locked in as a team,
Okay, thanks, Alex. We'll go ahead and dismiss Alex, and then we'll move on to Coach. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Hey, Penny, I'm just curious. This starts obviously a stretch against a lot of power conference opponents. How much are you looking forward to that, and what did you learn tonight maybe about your team that you didn't know prior because of the caliber of the opponent?
Yeah, I totally understand, when we put the schedule together, what was going to happen, moving forward with playing teams like Virginia Tech, Iowa State, and then going back and having Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee, that it was going to only make us better. For me, people always talk about our conference, and we don't get many shots. I mean, Houston does. They do a wonderful job. But we got Cincinnati shown some great stuff. Our conference is showing that we can play with anybody, and that's basically what we're trying to do, is represent the AAC in good fashion, understanding that no matter who we line up against, we're ready to play. And to have this schedule, man, is great for us because you can only grow each game.
Was there any bigger minutes than Malcolm's tonight in the first half when Jalen gets those 2 fouls real quick and you need somebody and he comes in and steps up? And
No.
then, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You had the second part. I'm sorry.
I forgot it.
But no, I feel like we have the best, big man coming off the bench in the country in Malcolm. I feel that way. He's a guy he's athletic, he's fast, he's quick, he's smart, he understands both ends of the game. When he comes off the bench, he's ready to play, and it's next man up. When Jalen gets into foul trouble, I feel like we don't lose anything with Malcolm coming in because he brings so much other stuff that Jalen does. Jalen is fantastic, but Malcolm does a lot for our team with assists, rebounds, blocks, and making plays. So, we're blessed to have him on our team.
What was the defensive game plan? You held them to under 35% field goal shooting, and then of course you forced a lot of turnovers. What was the kind of the defensive approach against them?
Well, really, we wanted to just, because they had one primary ball handler in Storm, we wanted to really just pressure him and take his legs from him. And there's just everybody that was guarding him, pressuring him 94 feet and turn him 2 or 3 times every time. And I think he got the best of him. He's a fantastic player. And we just wanted to make sure the game plan was to take his legs from him by the end of the game, that he wouldn't be able to do things that he needed to do. And he's still a high-energy guy and still had a little bit left, but I feel like that was the plan. And then also on Hunter and Naheem, we just wanted to make sure that we switched everything and tried to make them shoot over length.
Penny, with obviously, was it maybe Jalen's best game statistically? Was this a game that you kind of expected that he was going to have maybe hit a rough patch just because of the quality of competition? Well,
honestly, he doesn't understand the task yet because he just came out of high school. You know what I mean? He just won an AAU tournament in July, and then now he's playing against Virginia Tech. You know what I mean? So, and he just turned 18 last week. So I understand what he and Imani both are going to go through, but he still does a fantastic job. He still understands how to play. He's still figuring out his spots on the floor. And, we're only going to get better as he gets better. He had a monster game last game. This game, he just did the right things. He's going to make little mistakes because he doesn't understand and the experience isn't there. But, man, he's gaining experience every game from playing against these great guys. Aluma and Mutz, those guys are pretty good down there.
And you have been outspoken about wanting more from DeAndre. What did you think about his?
I felt like he had a fantastic game. His energy was good. He's going to be emotional. That's just who he is. But I felt like he held it together with, 16 and 10. That's what we need from him every night. That's what he's capable of. And defensively, he slipped a little bit, staying in foul trouble and doing that in the first half. But overall, I'll take him any day in a dogfight.
We got time for 2 more, probably.
Penny, what do you think tonight said about the depth? Landers, Jalen, Imani, they go scoreless in that first half. Couldn't really find the rhythm, but you guys were still almost won this game by double digits over a really good team.
Yeah, they just showed the strength in numbers. We're going to get our respect through play. It's not going to be any talking. It's just going to be through play. And, that's what we're playing for every day. It's just our respect and understanding that we belong on this level playing against anybody, and the guys believe that. And, man, the depth that we have this year, we can put numerous lineups out there at any given time, and that makes us, a pretty good team. And we can adjust when guys like Landers, Imani, and Jalen don't score the first half, and then we're still in the game or winning. That says a lot.
Penny, you guys are 5-0 now. What would you like to see, improvement on through these, the first 5 games? What are you happy with, and what would you like to improve on?
What I would like to improve on, honestly, is moving the ball more. We need more assists. We need to be a 20-assist team. We have that type of talent, and we're still figuring each other out, but we need to move the ball more, 20 assists, and then keep them off the glass. Keep them off the glass and turnovers. Those turnovers were down today. We only had 4 in the second half, so that's promising. This is the least we've had all year because they're taking the opponents are getting harder, so they're taking it more seriously. But I love my team. I love what we bring to the table, but that we can win any kind of game, an ugly game, a good game, and still be right there because of our defense. And but I'm proud. But the things I do want to work on for sure is not giving up so many offensive rebounds, getting those assists up, and getting those turnovers down.
Finish up with one more here.
I was just curious, what about their defense maybe made it a tough shooting night for you guys?
Their defense?
Yeah.
Well, they're really good help defense. They're packing the paint. They're making the ball find the guys that they want to shoot, and they're trying to take the ball out of the guys that are the most dangerous. Lester, we kind of took his legs from him because we put him on storm. But Landers, shooter, made a big one at the end. Tyler Harris, shooter, they kind of took those guys out of the game and tried to make the ball find other guys. They did a fantastic job of doing so.